just have a few comments, and it's regarding the comments that I heard earlier. First of all, you know, Sheriff Nanos just said, one life is too many. We've lost 2 up there on the northwest side already. That's too many lives. So, and when we get to this issue with the safety, I thank you for being creative. We've been trying to get this done with the county attorney for 2 years. And thank you for turning it into a no trespassing. We tried to get it done on a safety issue previously, specifically regarding medians. And I appreciate the fact that you got creative, Sheriff Nanos, and figured out a way to get this done.
Well, if I may, Supervisor Miller, this isn't a trespass ordinance. This is a public safety ordinance.
But you're posting no trespassing on the
Well,
meeting.
that's to give notice that they shouldn't be on the meeting.
Right, okay. So, and it's like they have in Maricopa on Oracle Road, et cetera, on the state lines. And to address some earlier comments that some folks made about how this is, you know, trying to put the homeless folks out of sight. I think by neglecting them, leaving them out there on the medians, we have been derelict in our duty to get them help. And I've been saying this for the 3 years that I've been involved, and I believe we have been derelict in our duty to get them help. The other thing to say that these residents that are here today are not compassionate for these lives is just offensive to me, because I know a lot of the folks, a lot of you I don't know, but I appreciate your compassion that I've seen, and we've all had many meetings trying to discuss how to solve this. And you know, we talk about the dignity and the, you know, making sure that we're treating people well. What about the dignity of the folks that live in these neighborhoods? The children, the elderly that are afraid to walk down the street and to cross the street. You heard several folks testify today that they have to go out into the road to push a relative in a wheelchair to get over to Northwest Hospital. I've seen it. I live up there. I don't live in this particular neighborhood, but I've seen these folks having to deal with this. And again, the one life is too many. We've had 2 murders in this neighborhood. And folks that don't live on the northwest side, you know, when I think there's help. We have millions of dollars that come through Pima County and the federal pass-through funds to help. I read just in the paper, there were 14 homes available for veterans in the Arizona Star just about a week ago. There are homes available. I have personally, after one of these meetings where we help with the neighbors, tried to intervene and get these folks help. And one individual, I talked to him for half an hour. I know Nicole Brule Fisher witnessed it. And trying to get him to get help. He had a cell phone. I had the whole protocol with all the phone numbers, gave it to him, and he said, I really don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't like these places. Maybe we need to get a little more creative on the human services side and figure out what do we do that would make this individual more comfortable in seeking help. And I know the individuals in this neighborhood want to solve the problem of homelessness as well as get their neighborhoods safe for their children and the individuals living there. Someone spoke earlier about the 83-year-old woman who had been cited with fines of $500 a day because someone had been in the wash behind her house. She didn't even know they were there. She can barely get out of her house, and she got this notice in the mail from the Department of Environmental Quality. And I know you, Sheriff Nanos, were going to take action on that, and I hope that those kinds of things don't happen, because this was a very, very elderly woman who doesn't even get out of her home. She was very, very distraught. As you might imagine, that she was threatened with $500 a day fines. We need to end that kind of harassment of the residents in that neighborhood. I'd like to see something done about that. You know, and we need to understand that everybody deserves freedom, including the residents in these neighborhoods deserve freedom, and they deserve compassion for what they've been dealing with. And if you haven't seen the pictures of what these people have been cleaning up and having to deal with on their own, I have them. They're absolutely disgusting. Needles, drug addicts, alcoholics. defecation. I've got photos of it. So this is a big deal, and it's a big deal, Sheriff Nanos, and I thank you for having figured out a way that we can at least stop this, because this median, it is a huge safety issue that we've been trying to solve, working with the county attorney, but you've come up with a solution, so I really appreciate it. And with that, I move to approve ordinance number 2016-30 and close the public hearing.